What's going on, guys? Shane here. Hope you're all doing great. Today's going to be a really quick video. We are going to be taking a look at one of the new lights released from OLIGHT, and that is the little guy you see here. This is the PL Mini 2 Valkyrie. Now, I've had my eye on OLIGHT for quite some time because of the cool lights and features that their lights do have. And when I saw them tease this little guy and show the features it has, and that it was going to be on sale, I had to pick one up. Well, I had to pick two up. So it's been a few months now, and I figured it was a good time to show it to you guys and share my thoughts and opinions on it. So I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's get the camera over the table. We're going to open up a box, show you what comes inside, and then we're going to talk about my thoughts and opinions, the pros and maybe the cons of this little guy. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, here's the box for the OLIGHT PL Mini Valkyrie 2, and I gotta say, I am pretty impressed with the packaging here. This is definitely some of the better I've seen in regards to other gun products out there and what I've gotten. I just want to get this thing open for you guys. Despite the top being open, I actually haven't gotten this thing open myself. I ripped the pull tab and realized I should do this on camera, so I actually haven't seen this tan flashlight with my own eyes, so we're gonna do this together. So you're gonna get this open here. You're gonna have a pull tab. Now, I made this mistake with my black one. You're gonna want to make sure you leave this up when you pull that tab, or your light's gonna fall out onto the table or whatever surface you're on. So you're gonna pull that out, and you're gonna get your flashlight here, and here's that tan. Let me take a quick look at it. That is a pretty good tan. It's pretty dark. It's darker than I thought it would be. It looks almost more like a bronze, but we'll see when I get a Polymer 80 flat darker frame. We'll put it on there, see what it looks like, and I'll share it with you guys. So you have the flashlight itself. You're going to flip it over, and you got some instructions here. I'm not going to read through it all. You guys can pause it and look it over if you want, but it's got some instructions. You know, it wants you to fully charge before using. It tells you what's inside the box, shows you how to install it. So you're going to go ahead and open this up. Inside you have that magnetic charging cable that people like so much, and that I'm sure I will like as well. And in there you have a manual, how to use it, all that good stuff. You know what manuals are. And then you also have another set of screws and another block in here, and that's so you can change out that block in the middle here so that it can be installed on Picatinny rails or on Glocks. I think it's that. So you can change it out if you need to. And I should say, one thing that I really do like about OLIGHT's packaging, and it's something small, but I don't see it from a lot of companies, are things like this. Thank you for being part of the OLIGHT family. It's small, but it's really nice. And I don't see it in this one, but hold on, it was in the other box. Let me go grab it. This right here, it's just got some, information, their website, all that good stuff, phone number, and then another thank you card. Again, it's super small, but something I really do appreciate. I should also mention that I did get a sticker with the lights, and I also, because I got two of the lights and I met a minimum price requirement, I did get a free keychain. I'll roll in some B-roll, a keychain light. I'll roll in some B-roll so you guys can check it out. So let me get this stuff cleared off so we can discuss some of the specs on the PL Mini Valkyrie 2 here. Alright, so let's discuss the specs on this thing real quick, and then we'll get into my thoughts. So this little light is 2.07 inches in length. It is 1.26 inches wide. It is 1.28 inches tall. It weighs in at 2.57 ounces. And the one thing we actually care about, obviously, are lumens, and this thing's got a crap ton, 600, which is one of the highest on the market. With this thing, you'll have a total runtime of about 60 minutes, but you guys should know that about after a minute, this thing will cut down to 60 lumens to keep from burning out that LED. We have a beam distance of 246 feet. It is water resistant, not waterproof. And it would appear the durability on this thing is through the roof. If you guys check out OLIGHT's YouTube channel, you will see that they shoot this thing several times and it still runs, so durability, not an issue. And lastly, one of their most signature features is the magnetic charging located here on the bottom. Okay, now let's discuss what I do actually like about this light, which is a lot. The first and probably most well known is the way this thing mounts to your pistol. This is something where you can tell OLIGHT put a lot of thought into how they were design and execute this thing, because it's great. This thing is actually a two-piece light. It has the mounting unit on top and the light itself on the bottom. I'll roll in some close-up B-roll so you guys can check this out. So the way it works is you have, like I said, the top unit with the lever, and you have the lower light. And as you can see, there's teeth on that lower light. Now, when you mount this thing and you lock the lever down, the lever interacts with those teeth and really locks this thing into place. So when it comes time to actually installing this thing, what you're going to do is you're going to push this light all the way forward on that mounting unit. You're going to put it on your pistol. You're going to then slide it either as far back as you can or that you want, and then lock the lever down, and the thing is locked in place and you're good to go. And that is something that is really, really cool for this light. What I like about it is, you know, me or you or anyone out there can buy this one light and mount it on any pistol you have in your collection that has a way of attaching a light. You can have a smaller pistol all the way up to a larger frame pistol and it'll still work. If you guys are curious what this does fit, you should check their website, or you should definitely go to OLIGHT's YouTube channel. I'll put it in the card in the corner, one corner, or maybe in the description. They do throw this on several lights, some of which are the smallest in the market that do have maybe a hard time finding a light to fit it. And they throw it on some larger frame pistols. So you can see that this thing is versatile, that it can go on any gun in your collection or out there that can accept the light. So that is a really, really nice feature to have. All right, so if you guys are curious what this actually looks like on a pistol, I'll get some close-ups, but this is the OLIGHT, the Valkyrie PL Mini 2 when it's installed on a Glock 19 size frame. This is actually my Glock 23 with a conversion barrel, but this is what it looks like on a Glock 19. As you can see, it is almost flush with the end of the pistol. This is a little deceiving because I do have a Southwest Precision comp on here. If you guys want to see more about this, I'll put a card in the corner. Definitely click on that if you want to check this thing out. But like I said, it's almost flush, and yes, looks are definitely not everything when it comes to light on your carry pistol or home defense gun. But appearances are something I do care about, and I do like how this is pretty flush. And if you guys follow my channel, you know that I am currently planning on building a custom Glock 26, teamed up with some great companies, and that's going to be a build series here on YouTube. And I saw a picture of the PL Mini 2 on a G26 frame, and it was, again, almost flush, which was awesome. And that's why I purchased two of these things, one for the G26 and one for my Glock 1923. Another thing that I really do like about this little light, and something that OLIGHT does do on a lot of their other flashlights, is offer that patented magnetic charging system. Now when you take this and you add in the low battery indicator that is on this little light, gone are the days where you grab your pistol and you need your light and your flashlight's dead. You can come home, take your pistol out of your holster, look down. If the battery is flashing that's low, you can take the magnetic charger, slap it on there, and you're good to go. You can even do one better and come home every night and charge this thing, so you know for a fact that that battery's never going to be dead. But it is a really nice thing to know that you're never going to have to go out there and buy a replacement battery or find yourself in a situation where your flashlight's dead again. All right, now for the things I don't like about this little tiny light. First, there aren't any. Functionally, this thing is fantastic. It mounts up great, it runs great, it's bright. The things I have to say here are just personal opinions, absolutely personal opinions that may differ from me to you, so take it with a huge grain of salt. I just said that the magnetic charging system was a pro, and it is. But I would like to see, either in substitute or conjunction with, I'd like to see an actual plug-in port like your standard plug-in. And that's just for the, me thinking about people making holsters. I've seen a couple holsters that do have the opening at the bottom, a large opening to accommodate the charging cable, the magnetic charger. And I just think it'd be easier for a holster manufacturer to press the Kydex and just drill a hole so you can plug in a cable. Because what I would like to do is when I come home, take my holster out, leave the pistol in the holster, and just charge it. That would be great. But again, I have seen holsters with this. I just thought it would be easier for them to do it if there was a plug-in port and they could just drill a hole. Something that actually does bug me about the PL Mini 2, and this is going to be completely different from person to person. You might like it this way, and I hate it. But one thing I don't actually like about this is the way that you turn this thing on. So I do have an Enforce on my other pistol, on my CZ, and when I want to actuate turn the light on and actuate that lever, I push the button in toward the pistol. And that just seems super natural to me. It's not hard, it's not difficult. It feels good, no strain on my finger. This, you press down on the lever, and that's something that's actually kind of hard for me to reach. And I think I have pretty big hands. See, I thought I turned it off right there. So I think I have pretty big hands, and it's still something that's kind of hard for me to reach and turn on and off. So I would prefer the press in style of button or lever, but it is what it is, and it's something you just got to learn with training. And again, it's something you might like and you might hate the Enforce, but that's one thing that you might want to keep in mind if you are like me and you prefer that style of button. Alright guys, I thought I would interrupt the video real quick because I was recording B-roll and I threw the PL Mini 2 on my full-size M&P just so you guys could see what it looked like on there, and I've actually haven't done that yet. And I realized when I was playing with it that it is much easier to actuate that lever on the M&P versus the Glock. I don't know if that's my hand or the frame. I'm guessing it's the frame, but either way, it is easier on the M&P. And I also forgot to mention that there are levers on both sides of the PL Mini 2, so you can easily take your non-dominant hand, doesn't matter if you're a lefty or a righty, and you can actuate the lever with your thumb, which I find much easier to do than to use your trigger finger. So just a note there for you guys that maybe the levers aren't that big a deal, and it's definitely different from gun to gun. Alright guys, that about wraps up the video on the OLIGHT PL Mini 2 Valkyrie. And as you can see, it is a fantastic light. The cons I had were personal preferences, nothing major at all. But what can you really say about this thing? It does what it says it's going to do. It easily mounts to small and large frame pistols. It has 600 lumens. It's at a great price. This is just a really great option. So if you guys are in the market, I suggest you check it out. But yeah, that's about it, guys. If you found this video informative, feel free to hit the like button down below. If you guys haven't subscribed, feel free to do so as well. If you guys are subscribed, make sure you turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. Yeah, and that's it, guys. Take care, stay safe. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.